Hi, everyone, and welcome back to WEFTEC Live. I'm Christy Murphy, your host, and we're going to talk about diversity in the workforce and what WEF is doing and what utilities are doing to attract a more diverse workforce. So one of our strategic goals is to attract and develop a more diverse workforce, and here to talk with me is Angela Charles, Charlotte Water Director. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
So you're a well-known face at WEFTEC and in WEF, because last year you were awarded and recognized as a fellow.
Yes.
And so what's the year been like now that you've gotten this special recognition?
I tell you, it's been an awesome year. I changed the tagline on my email, and it says, Angela Charles, WEF Fellow. So, it was just such a great honor to be recognized as a fellow in our industry. And so I'm happy with that. Very proud.
So how long have you been in the water industry?
I've been in the water industry for over 35 years. So I was 12 years old when I started.
Isn't that the truth? Absolutely.
Yes. So in 1988, out of college, graduated in 87, and started in storm drainage section of street maintenance, and I've been in water ever since.
So tell me about what working in water was like as a woman, as an African-American woman, when you started. And where do you think we are now?
Ooh, okay. I have been characterized as a trailblazer because when I started in 88 in stormwater, and in my community in 90 is when I transitioned over to water and wastewater, I was rare. My first association event in 1990, I was the only African-American female. I felt out of place. Some of what I saw this morning, I could see myself in the stories. So it was a lot different. Today, I love coming to WEFTEC, and I love seeing all of the beautiful faces and females and different cultures. And I tell you what I said today. If my eyes could talk, they really would have an awesome story to tell, because I've seen so much in the last 35 years, and I've witnessed the diversity and the changes in terms of people and demographics in our industry. And I'm just honored to be around to see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We did a video when we were in North Carolina of one of your plant operators, Stacia Wilkes, and we went to the Sugar Creek facility.
Yes.
And she was amazing and really had a lot to say about being a woman, being in the water sector, and more women need to jump on board.
Absolutely. And, Stacy's heard my story, and this is what I say. If a 5'1.5", 120-pound African-American female can go into field operations and start wearing a uniform and progress to this level in the organization, anybody can, really. And
Absolutely.
So I want to see more females, and I encourage more females to really get into our industry. It's very rewarding.
So what is Charlotte Water doing to attract a more diverse workforce?
I tell you what, it starts with culture. So step number one is that we've been working on ourselves, because as we attract more people from our community, we're working to attract people who have barriers to employment, people from different cultures. We have to be the type of organization to accept and value that diversity and create that environment of inclusion. And so, it's more than just having someone of color in your organization. It is really having the type of environment and atmosphere that values everyone. And so, number one was to work on ourselves, and then to reach out into the community, whether it's recruiting from HBCUs, partnerships. We have over 23 partnerships in our community to bring people into the organization, uplifting females in our organization, in our community, and putting them in positions of leadership. It's just so many. There's no silver bullet. No silver bullet. You just really have to look at the different strategies that you can employ to bring people into your organization. I tell you who's driving it: the young folks.
That's right. Absolutely. They're the future.
They're the future. They are, and I tell our young folks, you are our present and you are our future. Because think about it. In terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion, we're really trying to attract, right, younger folks, different types of folks into our organization, and that's causing organizations to change. And so we're real in tune to that in Charlotte Water, because, we plan on being here for the next 100 years or so.
You have a lot of community outreach. You go to schools and lots of kiddos who have no idea that they just think about water coming out of the tap and flushing.
We do.
So what's your message when your community staff go out to talk to kids?
Well, number one, we tell them water is the most valuable resource that we have. And then number two is it takes talented people like you to be able to lead and manage and work in this industry. The other thing that I say is, and you have to be passionate about water. I hope you all can see it in me. But really, it's an honorable field. We make a difference every day in the lives of people in our community. That appeals to the younger generation. And so we get that message across, whether we are at elementary schools or whether we're at colleges trying to recruit people to come into our organization.
So a lot of hope for the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, look at the talent that is out there. And you know what? This is what I say. Charlotte Water, we hire people from GEDs to PhDs, all disciplines. And so in terms of hope, if you really have a passion to make a difference in the community, water is where where you should be. And we want you in Charlotte Water if you live in our community.
I don't think there's anything more to say. You kind of tied it right up. That's wonderful, Angela. I want to thank you for being with us today on WEFTEC Live. Everybody recognizes you. You're a rock star.
Oh, you're too kind.
Thanks a lot. I'm Christy Murphy. Stay tuned for more WEFTEC Live interviews.